So to conclude, how will we know if LHINs are failing? I think these are some of the reasons. I won't read them to you. I think it's particularly important, by the way, to get the foundations and philanthropic aspects of healthcare aligned with a coordinated agenda that is led by the LHINs. I think that's an enormous challenge. But I think, in fact, if I could make a modest suggestion, it would be if foundations turn their attention to a lot more community-oriented healthcare, invest in some of the upstream things that is very difficult for government to sustain, I think that would be an even better achievement than building hospital wings and buying fancy equipment, which is not to say they're not important. But I think there are some incredibly important niches that can be filled with a very imaginative philanthropic agenda, and I hope the LHINs would lead that discussion. End runs are cripplers. If the government entertains end run from powerful organizations and boards, the LHINs are going to be undercut, and it's going to make it a very tough row to hoe. And then how do we know that they're succeeding? Well, not that you want to start out this way, but sooner or later, a LHIN that wants to do its job and implement a dramatically interesting vision is going to butt head against a vested interest. And the day that a LHIN gets to do so successfully and lives to tell the tale will be a wonderful signal for its mandate and its future success. Over time, I would expect that LHINs would reapportion the budget. Not dramatically in the initial phases, but over time, if we're going to walk the talk of primary health care, preventive, primary and secondary, money has to move. And I think the LHINs have the opportunity to move that money. I mentioned the philanthropic agenda. Interdependency is actually a very good thing in healthcare. And I think the more the parts become interdependent, the more you're going to get a wonderful geodesic dome that stands because they're all supporting each other. And I think there will be a lot more cooperation that will be visible. And finally, this is all about the bottom line. It's about quality and efficiency and equity. If it does all of those things, then it's doing its job. And if every other thing happens, including the cooperation, but quality, efficiency, and equity don't improve, then it is all for naught.